All right, so this is Game Night's New Champions, a continuing mini-series called The Resistance. But today it's a one-shot where we are introducing a new character that we hope will be a recurring character in the game. But the one-shot takes place in a military base installation in upstate New York. It was accidentally discovered by XO as he jumped through a portal in the last Resistance miniseries episode. The comic book last page of the comic book is a big portal. XO jumps through and is surrounded by, I think, 8 special agents who he immediately knocks them out with his I get what, like, quantum punch, and then jumps back through the portal to the bunker where he was. But at the same time, he communicated over comms while he was at this base location in upstate New York. When he communicated over comms, Socrates and Sean Rogers. Sean Rogers is the last Silver Avenger, for those who aren't familiar. All the Silver Avengers were killed off by Destroyer and his cronies. One of them escaped into Mexico and came back to help his brother a long time ago in our series. But Sean Rogers has been working with the new champions for some time. He picked up on XO's comms communication and helped pinpoint the location of this upstate New York base location. And the team has done some reconnaissance to try to basically take the fight to Destroyer and his folks. We have 4 players with us tonight. One is going to be introduced in the episode, played by 30 Bird. So he's new to us. So welcome to 30 Bird. Glad to have you with us.
Hey,
The other 3 players, Pan Piper, these are our regulars. Pan Piper, been with us from the beginning, playing the character Ghost. Dark Maiden, again from the beginning, playing the character Wild Thing. And Little Rocket. Little Rocket, you've been with us for quite a long time, it feels like, from the beginning. Little Rocket, played
uh,
by Jerry. So, how long have you
yeah,
been with?
I think it was back in June
Yeah,
or July that I started.
yeah. So
I mean,
the
I've already earned 45 XP, so
yeah, there you go.
that
Long
long.
enough.
Congratulations.
when you
Pretty
when
decent.
when you answer how long you've been with us by the number of XP, that's the best. Yeah, it's great. 45 XP worth.
I've been here 45 XP. It's a long
He's
time.
got a beard even.
Well,
um,
technically, yeah, I do. But anyway,
that's great. So, just for those that are interested, we do a season recap every year, and that we did a video that had like the story and how it comes so far. And we'll do another one in season 2, so it'll be really interesting. And a lot of the characters have stayed along, so we have kind of some regulars, but also some new storylines and twists. And tonight is special, or today is special because we're going to introduce a new storyline, so, and a new character. Really, really cool. All right, so this base location has been identified by Sean Rogers and Socrates, and the team has done some reconnaissance. Um, Before we get into the action itself, though, I want to give some of the regulars an opportunity to talk about their characters and what they've been doing, what they've been working on. They all have backstories and really rich complications. And we'll go down the list. Wild Thing is the first one on my list. So, Wild Thing, if you don't mind just shivering maybe a minute's worth of what you've been doing, where she's been, who she's been interacting with, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Wild Thing, as you will know, is a corporate entity. Um, Not really. Actually, she is a somewhat a model individual from way back before Africa was colonized. Uh, she showed up a few years ago, walked out of Central Africa, and basically started a corporation, which she has been slowly but surely building till she finally has come here to, what's the name of the city again?
Millennium City.
Millennium City, where she has started a uh, a new project, supposedly. So most of her downtime, that doesn't include being a quote unquote superhero, has been to uh, both do philanthropic things like opening soup kitchens and
Mm,
providing free cell phones for a purpose, uh,
hmm.
starting work programs around the city. Basically, in her um, private public life, she is attempting to uplift the life of the average um, residents of the city. So her recent her recent downtime has been spent in opening a new youth center.
Interesting.
I can't remember. I
In
can't
Millennium
remember what
City,
I.
huh?
Yep,
That's cool.
yep. She's opening a youth center in Millennium City. It will include after school activities, from allowing kids to have a safe place to study if they when their parents are at work, sports programs, tutorials, not tutorials,
Yeah. Tutoring.
tutoring, thank you, tutoring and mentoring for kids to go from high school to college. Basically, her philosophy is making the people more secure in their lives will make them stronger in defying the totalitarian nature of the lives that they live in.
Cool. Very
Because
cool.
when everything is said and done, we're going to need the people behind on our back when we finally go after Destroyer.
Yeah, that's
True.
cool. Very cool.
And
So
go.
building a kind of a movement in the side, really cool. Uh, we're going to skip Liliana for now, and then she'll make an introduction as she is introed into the scene. We'll go to Ghost. Ghost, tell us a little bit about your character and what you've been doing in the kind of in the downtime.
Ghost is, for all intents, kind of alien to this world. She looks alien. She has very little knowledge in the way of Earth culture and whatnot. She's learning her way around slowly but surely. She's been of late haunting bookstores in the city, dressed in a burqa. She's very strange figure, but she's very she's silent all the time in her burqa, and dressed as she is, she you know the people around her kind of give her wide berth because you never know how you're supposed to interact with people in burqas.
Hmm.
It's a very strange culture as far as everybody else is concerned. Perhaps not as strange as Ghost really is, but they leave her alone, so she is silently able to sort of like curl up in a corner with children's books. She haunts the children's section of the bookstore and been trying to learn the ways of the world at a level that she can understand. Um, Outside of the burqa, Leandra, I don't know yet, so it doesn't matter. If somebody encounters her on a mission, she's basically a very dark, like essentially pitch black uh, profile. She has no features. She does not reflect any light, so you can't actually see features. It's like looking at a two-dimensional profile of a nude young woman. But it's a pitch black profile, so that makes her quite stealthy in the dark. But well,
Very cool.
there you go.
Very cool. So starting somewhere, children's books, trying to get. And she wears a burqa. And did you just give her a kind of a go by name in common? Like she has a name other than Ghost in normal life now, or no?
No, but that's perhaps not a bad idea.
I thought you said something.
Um,
That's why, but I didn't mean
Yeah,
to.
I
I,
thought you
I was
gave
trying to
her a
remember the
name
name
there.
of our new player,
Ah, okay, okay,
and
okay. Yeah, okay. No worries, no worries. But still, that would be kind
rather
of
than
cool.
being
Yeah.
silent.
Very cool, very cool. Okay, the last player today to intro is Jerry JV playing Little Rocket, who is always running. I can see it on screen. Tell us a little bit about your
Yeah.
character and where he's been.
All right. Well, Rocket is an inventor working in magnetics. He has created a way to use magnetics to increase or decrease friction, and been able to apply it to different materials. Um, his main initial work and what really started his company was applying it to race cars and increasing their slipstream and all of that.
Hmm.
He eventually sold the company or sold majority shares of the company, but he still owns enough that he can uh, make a pretty good living off of it. And he spends most of his time working on in his own lab at his house doing things. Um, his speed was granted partially on the night that Destroyer vanished all the superheroes, and he was also able to replicate it a little bit with a couple of his mice. And so he's been tinkering with that and spending a lot of time personally trying to improve himself. He's just recently started being a superhero, obviously. I mean,
Mhm.
we all have, but he's just really started in. This is one area where he's outwardly confident and inwardly concerned, confused, not always 100% sure what he's doing. Um, Pleasantly surprised when something works, like the uh, doing the 8 ball in the corner pocket the other day, where getting two agents in one shot.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it was. Um, so basically, he's really not doing a whole lot outside um, right now. He's just trying to make sure that he's able to protect himself and get better enough so that he can protect others. Because that's his big thing, is to help the people that can't help themselves.
Yeah.
And so,
Your hometown
other than that, he's
hero.
not been too busy. Yeah, your friendly neighborhood rocket.
That's awesome. Um,
Slightly steel.
no,
Borrow with one thing.
nothing is new. It's okay. Um, the last player, quote, player character is Runeforce. I'm gonna try to bring him in more. I won't. He's not gonna lead or anything, but he's gonna be around because it doesn't make a lot of sense that he's not. In the off time, Runeforce most recently has been having a conversation with his daughter, whom the team rescued from a bunker. His daughter, apparently, in the last 5 years, while Runeforce has been exploring his powers and forming the resistance with the rest of the team, of course. His daughter formed her own little private resistance and used her quote allowance to buy weapons and form a basically a little militia. Joined the resistance when the DarkR Web got opened. They tagged into it, and then the team obviously heard them being under attack from destroids, and so the team saved her. Well, in a practical sense, Runeforce bought off the DNPC of his daughter, because obviously she's no longer a dependent. She's on doing her own thing. But now he's just generally worried about his safety of his family and his friends. And he hasn't yet told his daughter that he is Runeforce. But he is having a conversation with her, trying to get up into her business. He walked into her room and saw it basically being a military compound, and so he's got lots of questions for her, and maybe eventually he will have that conversation with her about his own escapades. Okay, so let's get into the actual scene. The team has come upon this base location, and I will give Liliana an opportunity to speak about why she is here as well. I know we previously discussed the situation that she's in, and you can place yourself, Liliana. These little containers, shipping containers, are are like prisons, and so you can place yourself in one of them if you'd like. But you are here, and maybe tell the team a little bit about, or maybe the listeners for the comic book, why Liliana is even mixed up in base operations of the North American police force that's run by Gigaton now. Why is she here?
Oh, you really put me on the spot.
Sorry about that. We can
No,
pass.
that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, I thought there might be a little bit more backstory about what happened, but essentially she doesn't really spend much time as a superhero because of the state of the world. Her private life is very important to her. She's got a very prominent family that she tries to make sure doesn't get affected by what she does as a superhero. However, she does when she does see something going wrong or something bad happening, she does change and she will try and help out. Obviously, this was just a situation where she got in over her head and as opposed to being able to fly off at speed, she was captured.
Okay, and have you somehow broken yourself out of the capturing? There are these little cells, these shipping containers in the middle of the two locations. And I'm totally cool for you to be the master of your own fate. You could have spent however many hours breaking out of this thing, and you find yourself, in the middle of this location at the comic book moment when the heroes show up as well. Yeah, there's not a collider on it. Sorry about that.
It's quite possible that she would have by now. Shipping container is not exactly strong enough to hold her. However, if they were using any sort of power dampener, obviously that would keep her from using those powers.
Yep. And there is some of that, but we can just hand wave that you figured out a way to maybe shake it loose or overpowered it with your own powers or something like that. So
that's amazing what fine control with telekinesis can do for you.
Yeah, there you go. She was able to do it. Okay, so we are about to get into the scene, but before we do, I always like to give kind of a free round because you all are acting in a surprise where you've done some reconnaissance. Ghost did kind of a fly around and was noticed. There was a transmission back from some radar that was able to, and they must have some high power radar to be able to pick up. And then Wild Thing also did some reconnaissance as well, and saw about 30 heartbeats in this compound. You all just saw this armored truck pull through this front gate. Wild Thing.
If I recall, a bunch of agents came running out once they detected Ghost.
These are the ones that are on this side over here. They have not left the walled perimeter, but they are kind of looking up and around. They've come over here and they're just kind of looking around just to be able to see if they can spot you.
Okay. Aside from Ghost, who is the most stealthy person we've got here?
Probably Wild Thing.
How did it be me?
Okay. Because our mission objective is to install a fob on one of these radio towers, correct?
Yeah, that was what Socrates was hopeful you could do. And for those that aren't familiar, these fobs have allowed the team to communicate encrypted and secure. And what they're hoping to do is place one of these fobs inside of Destroyer's communications network, which has been off limits to them up to this point.
So Ghost will query through our radio links if Wild Thing can install the fob while Ghost serves as a distraction.
Quote, distraction. That's great.
Okay.
I lost. I lost. I tried to put her down and I can't. Oh, there she is. Okay.
She got caught in the trees.
Wow, she's even hitting more. She's even hitting for me.
She's good at the stealth.
So
Yeah.
Tara, can Wild Thing install the fob under stealth? Like do it stealthily?
At
A
one of
good
these
plan.
towers.
That is a good plan. I will do that. How many of
Okay.
us are here? How many of us ever answered the call? Besides you.
Okay.
I'm here.
So at that point,
Rocket's here. I'm here, Rocket.
Ghost will sweep in with a intending to do a passing strike against one or more of these various agents. I'm presuming that
Where
it will
we?
take her.
Yeah. Which?
I
Where?
presume it will take her that one free phase just to get into position for that.
Sure.
Is this what we're planning it on, or is it this thing over here? The tower. Where are we planning this?
Yeah, the radio towers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The radio tower's not the satellite dish.
Not the dish.
Yep.
That's what I need to know. Okay.
hmm Okay,
Okay.
so yes, Ghost, you are in position, and at the beginning of next battle, you'll be able to do that.
Do we want to take out their satellite communications?
No, our objective is to monitor their communications. We can't do that if we take out their communications.
Okay. Well, I was just not permanently going to break it. I mean, at least turn it off for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, creating a few minutes downtime would not be bad. Would prevent them from calling in reinforcements.
Okay.
So with the speed of hero games, combat reinforcements are not really an issue.
Yeah,
Usually.
I know, but out of character, we know that. But all right, so Rocket's going to move over here towards the main satellite dish here.
Okay.
And do just a little bit of disassembly on some disassembly required on the
You would hear as you get over to that satellite, you would hear banging coming from the shipping containers. These 4 shipping containers that are stacked.
okay. Well, interesting people. I think we have some they have some somebody or something inside of those containers. So once I take out this communication, I'll start trying to remove locks.
And Liliana, you've kind of busted yourself out of this thing. What do you want to do? This is kind of a free action. No one's expecting you to be able to get out.
At this point, she's got to turn on her force field and take flight. Very low to the ground, though, because she does see that there are towers, and is going to look around for any people.
Awesome.
She kind of wants out of here, but with all the guns, she knows she needs to take it slow.
You would hear the kind of the banging of the inside the crates as well, kind of back behind you.
Oh, the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then she goes straight over there.
Okay. The range of the table is actual. So if you use the measuring tool, or when you're holding, if you press tab, you can measure. Press and hold tab when you measure, and that's the movement. It's actual. So if that helps you,
that crate is certainly within a half move for her. So she would go over there and use her TK to open this crate.
Okay. So as soon as you open the crate, I'll just say you rip it open. How much telekinesis do you have? Is it 40?
26.
26? Oh, I don't know that you can rip it open. You can start ripping it open. They are reinforced.
It took her a while to get out.
Yeah. Okay, so you're working on ripping it open. You hear somebody screaming from behind there. In the crate.
Calm down. I'm here to help. I'm going to get the crate open. Just stand back.
Okay.
Am I picking up elevated heartbeats like fear, emanating from fear?
I'm totally gonna make you buy the actual things you get from heartbeat sensing. That's like way more than just a sense.
Oh, I have discriminatory. I have analytical on my heartbeat. It's not just heartbeat, picking up heartbeats. It's being able to analyze them, being able to just see where's what is what.
Sure. No, I'm still just gonna make you pay for the actual. You've got oodles of experience points.
Actually, not that many left, unless I'm not reading my thing right. Actually, not
Yeah.
that many left at the moment.
Yes.
But
So
okay, yeah, I'm not arguing. I understand.
there are definitely high heart rates. I don't necessarily know that the team is all. I don't know that anybody's trained in trying to keep their heart rates down. That's what I'm saying. Like anybody doing any physical exertion is going to have a high heart rate. So most of the
Yeah.
folks,
But there's a difference in the heart rate of somebody experiencing fear and the heartbeat of somebody going through exertion.
so until you buy powers that allow that to work, no, there's no difference. They're all high heart rates.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure if there is anything, but I'll look.
Surely there's like a mind or a telepathy or something that can, with the special effect of sensing fear, that kind of thing. But nonetheless, there are faster heart rates in this kind of back area where the crates are.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Runeforce is going to portal in as well. Oh, he just knocked something over. Sorry about that. I don't know what I knocked over. Oh, I don't have auto
It wasn't
left
the
on him.
table, I hope.
No,
Yuck,
no.
yuck, yuck.
Yeah, he's going to portal in, and he is going to.
Oh, and since speech is free, you hear, everybody who's here hears over the comms. I've just gotten elevated heart rates near and I give the coordinates southwest, northeast, whatever that area would be referred to.
Yeah,
Uncertain as to why.
Okay, let me see if he can actually make it over there. His portaling. I think he can. Yeah, he can. So, Runeforce is going to portal just over here behind these trees. He's trying to stay out of the notice of the folks that are up on the top there. Okay. All right, now we're going to go into combat phases. Are you all with me?
On that, for some reason, I'm not being allowed to add the plus 11 for brain damage to act first to my dex. The lightning reflexes.
Hold on a second. I'm having one of those incessant dog barking moments happening outside.
I believe the combat tracker takes that into regards. At least it
Yes,
did the time that game night had ran us through that
it will.
what do you call it? Danger room.
It will if I have it clicked. So if you'll Silk, if you'll in mine click it, that should
you've got 18.
18 is the base. 18 is my base dex. I should have a 29 for to act.
Let's see. Where is it clickable? Where do you click
Okay,
something?
down under combat.
Mm-hmm.
I can't click on it because for some reason the word statuses is over it. But the combat button right next to the roll maker,
Mm-hmm. I
where
did
you
it.
can click stun, prone, blind.
I did it.
Okay, well it's not showing up on mine, but that's okay.
No, so I did
Let's
click
see.
it, but it didn't do anything.
Okay.
Maybe I end combat and then start again.
Well, I think one time I did it in the middle of a combat and it did change it. Yeah, because my base dex is 18.
So it did put you before now,
Okay.
but it didn't change the. Okay, you
Okay.
guys, I'm gonna have to pause for just a second. If everybody needs to take a break, just a 2-minute break. I've got to go let my dog inside because she's incessantly barking and it's infuriating. So
Okay.
give me just a second, everybody. Right back. All right, I am back. I think it was my dog. Are you all there?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, let's see if everybody else is still there.
I'm still in the room.
Say again.
I'm still in the room.
Okay, great. Joe, are you still with us? I think muted, but still with us. And Jerry, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. So we will begin our combat. Yes, in the combat now it shows 18 plus 11. Do you see that?
Well, I saw that. Yeah, it came up.
I didn't see that until just this very moment. So this is turn 1, segment 12, and we will play.
Okay. Rocket's going to go ahead and run up as he falls down off the thing. Up the front of the dish out to the electronics at the end that actually send and receive in the satellite dish and take it apart.
Okay, so it's going to take you a couple of phases, but you're going to basically say 2 phases, and you will have taken this thing apart.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Well,
amazing.
I rolled 73.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, Wild Thing, what do you do? I know you wanted to try to place this thing.
I'm waiting for the distraction though, so hold.
Okay, sounds like a good idea. Left
Thank you
click
very
to
much.
hold. Liliana, it's your turn. What do you do?
If she's not making much progress on the container, she's going to tell the person in there to get to the very back and let me know to let her know if they do, because
Okay.
she's going to try something else.
Okay, yeah, they were holding, so they were able to move back, and they say, you hear them scream, "I'm back!"
Okay, she's going to step to the side, and she's going to use her Soul Train ability, which is a 7d6 blast double knockback indirect. She's going to start it from the inside of the container and have it scream outward. Basically, it is the special effect is spiritual forms solidify and slam into their target.
Okay. Why don't you roll the dice? You don't need to roll to hit, but roll the dice of damage.
Click to editing. There you go.
Oof.
So the
I hit it
first
twice.
one, the first one's better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it 1 body damage gets through. And you can start to
Double knockback, it might actually double up on that in this situation for special effect.
Yeah, I was thinking for actual damage, it's not knocking back anything into it, but just itself. I would say it rips open. You can kind of see through. And inside the container, you see this, very dark-skinned man. Has got like blue eyes and look like not runes, but writing. Basically looks like flowing water behind his skin.
Hmm.
Are you hurt? Are you okay?
He says, "I'm okay, but my strength is dampened inside this thing. But now that you've broken through it, maybe it will. Maybe I can get out." He's okay. He seems. But you can see through the gash you've created that he seems fine.
All right, I'm Liliana. Let's get out of here.
He says, "Liliana, hi. I'm Blue Wave."
Blue Wave.
Okay. Okay. The ripping of sounds draws attention. And the same, the communications being torn apart also draws attention, as the rocket is hanging from the bottom side of the. That's funny. Okay, let me see. From whom he draws attention. All right, everybody that
So
can.
we're already creating plenty of distraction for Wild Thing.
Yeah. Anybody that can hear radio transmission will hear the call outs of escaped prisoners from the holding cells, and a direct attack on our communication systems, and marshaling troops toward those areas. So the agents here are going to run down. So that's what they're doing. The other agents are going to hold. So you've got 1, 2. Okay, this one is going to come over here. And that's his full action. 5. So 3. Actually, 3. 3 is going to try to shoot at Little Rocket, but there's a lot of intervening. It's like stuff in the way, so he's probably not gonna make it. But he's sure gonna try. So he turns around and he dice rolls to hit. What did he roll? A 0 or less? DCV of 0? What is that? No, he's not going to hit because he would have only rolled. He rolled an 11. So, no, he does not hit. But you see gunfire coming through, or blaster fire coming through at you, Rocket. The others are holding. So, 2, 1, and sorry, I'd like to get past them as fast as I can. 2, 1, 3, and 4 are holding. No, 3 just went. What is that? Did a double name? 4. 2, 1, and 4 are holding. One. Everybody else has moved, and that was their action. 3 shot at him. And there you go. Runeforce is going to. Where'd he at? He's in these trees. Runeforce is going to move inside the wall. Is that right? Let me make sure I didn't just... Yeah, I did right. Cool. All right, so Runeforce is moved inside the wall. And now it is Ghost's turn.
Okay. Ghost is going to do a passing strike on agent number 4. She's going to aim the passing strike such that if there's any knockback, he will be knocked back into the building, not off the structure. She is pulling the punch, so it's only going to be doing half body.
Great.
And she will end her movement over here. Yes, that works.
That's cool. And you just happen to
Intending to attract the attention of agent number 3 so that he stops firing at Jerry. Little Rocket, excuse me.
Okay.
Um,
You roll your dice. Let's see if you can...
let's see if I hit first. Oops, no, it's a... Hang on a sec, I'm pushing numbers into the wrong box. It's a DCV of 10.
Okay, you definitely hit him.
Okay, and rolling damage does 50 stun and 8 body.
Okay, so that body's not going to get through, is what you wanted, of course.
Yep.
Let's see. You said 50 stun?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just see.
Pulling your punch was 15d6. I might be underpowered here.
Not pulling your punch when you're doing 15d6, that's bad.
Don't worry, that's pretty much where I am. My attacks don't do anywhere near that type.
That's not always true. Okay, so the elite force is knocked back, and I'm just gonna hand wave the extra knockback. Clearly unconscious, bursts into this watchtower. He is knocked out, and that tower is a mess because he just burst through the kind of the wooden walls that were in there. He is
Alrighty.
no longer on duty.
No longer on duty.
Does agent number 3 notice the clear and present danger?
He actually was facing. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. He was facing the other direction.
Yeah.
Ah, his own. Oh no.
No,
Which Ghost did just make quite a bit of noise with the knockback breaking the tower.
Yeah,
So
I
it's,
need
when
I
he
need
has
he
the
certainly would
chance,
have glanced in that direction.
when he has
Whereupon
the
he would see her.
when he has the
I need
chance to
eight.
notice, he may.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need agents 1 and 2A.
Okay.
Be distracted before I can make the climb up this tower.
Okay. So 1 and 2. What did I say they were holding? Why did I say that? Are they just waiting to see what happens? I think that's the case.
Well, I just saw one of their guys get blown out of the tower.
Well, that's halfway across the way, and he's still in the tower. They actually don't see that he just got blown back, but they do see Ghost. Well, actually, 2 would see Ghost. 1 is looking the opposite direction.
Does he react to the sound? But opposite direction works just as well.
Yeah, 1 is just looking off this direction. They're holding, so we are about to go into end of segment 12. Anybody's got held actions wants to do anything?
Yes, I am going to sneak over into these bushes here. Now.
Okay. So is that you're moving? That's what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being stealthy.
Being
Yeah.
extremely
Now
stealthy.
this agent over here is seeing Ghost, and he's gonna take a shot at Ghost. And as Jerry whirlwinds out of control, it's awesome.
Gotta earn that paycheck.
What the heck is wrong with you?
Jerry's spinning out of control. We've talked about this.
Go home, Rocket. You're drunk.
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing
Close enough.
I'm doing the distance mods just to see. 46. Where is distance? Isn't there one? Dice distance. Ah, my mouse. Okay, so a distance mod is a -5 for him, but he also has skill rolls. He's gonna try to hit. Ghost. So he's +2.
Logical.
Dice rolls. Well, I mean, she's flying above and did a thing, so -3 is what he's gonna have. Oh, actually, I could do +2 and then check the distance modifier. That's so cool. Way to go, Brennel. He would hit a DCV of 2 or less.
Yeah, it's not quite enough.
Not gonna do it. Okay, so gunfire's coming, blaster fire is coming at you, Ghost, from this tower over here.
Well, that's good. It means I'm getting their attention.
Mm-hmm. And then soldier number 1 is he's gonna move around to this other side because he sees the commotion. If I could just, oof.
Doesn't want to move. He
I
likes it
know.
where he's at.
He's very happy. He's content in his life decisions. Okay, so he comes over to this side. He just runs around and sees. And I'm just gonna lock him there. Destroying rocket entangle. That's awesome. Did you see the error? It's like you need to name a power that a destroying rocket entangle. Okay, so that is this destroyer's move. We are going into post segment 12. Anybody that needs the recoveries, please take them. This is segment number 1. Segment number 2, Little Rocket goes first at the top of segment 2. Phase 2 for him. Good lord.
We'll continue to take this apart.
Yeah, so you see this thing just like crumble. Now, did you just like take its ports out or just the communicator device?
No. Just the very end, the actual thing that does the communication. They'll be able to fix it. I wasn't trying to destroy it. I just took it apart
Okay, so
and
this,
let all the.
yeah, it's all like.
It just
Go ahead. Sorry, you say. Sorry.
yeah I mean, like if you have satellite TV, the little thing that's the most expensive that hangs out at the end of the that is actually what does all of the communication because the signal is sent to it and from it. So I just take that apart and it turns off the satellite.
Okay, and you definitely know that you have accomplished it, and that's it's your turn. So it will in your next turn, you'll be able to go do something else.
Okay.
All right, Wild Thing, it's your turn. Wild Thing, are you there?
I'm sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm going to move into the center, which it actually let me do. Wow. And I'm going to climb stealthily up.
There's no.
It's not going to let me climb it,
Yeah, but you
unfortunately.
can just keep yourself under the center of it, and then one of us
Yeah.
can like lock you if you want to. I could do that.
Right.
So you want to get to the top of it?
Yeah.
Do you have climbing, or is this what are you just doing, like flying, or what is your actual thing?
Well, actually, I can leap.
Okay.
It'd probably be the most quietest way for her to do it
And
is to
how
leap.
how many movement meters do you have of leaping?
I will tell you in just a second. I think that movement is 40. Hold a second. Yeah, it's plus 40 meters to my
Okay,
normal movement.
so you can make it up. No, actually, leaping is half. So you can only go up half of it. Half your leaping.
Still 20 meters, which I'm pretty sure reaches the
20
top.
meters.
I don't know, because it's
Well, that's plus to my normal movement. And what is my normal movement?
All right,
6.
maybe not to the very top, too close to the top, just above the last dish.
Yeah, I've got her where she is right now. That was just my estimate of how far she could get up.
Yeah, that works. That's close enough.
Okay.
Okay, and Wild Thing, so that's where you have jumped to. That's the end of your action. If that's where you want to place the
Okay.
fob at the end, you can. It's
What is its optimum? Where optimum
yeah.
placement would be?
So it's flashing fast, but not as rapid as you have seen in some of your other placements. So y'all have placed these
I
fobs at other places. So it is.
I will stay.
Yeah.
I'll stay where I'm at. I'll stay stealth. I'm
Okay.
not, drawing attention. So
And
yeah.
these fobs, once they're solid, once the little flashing light is solid, that's where you know you can place it safely. Right now, it is not solid, so it's probably not at the pinnacle or where it needs to be
At,
placed.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, this
I'm
is end of segment 2. This is segment 3. The speedster rocket goes again.
Okay, Runeforce is over there. Which I was busy trying to mess with things. Which guard was 3? The 3 was going out of the 3 was the one that fired at me.
3 was the
All
one that
right.
was trying to get you. Yeah, but obviously Ghost
Yeah.
is right in his periphery, so.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can see this guy down here. So all okay. Yeah, let's drop an entangle around Agent 5.
You're such a nuisance to the technologies of these companies, Rocket. It's hilarious. Okay.
What hit the DCV of 13?
I think you're gonna hit.
All right, it's going to be a 3 PD ED with 5 body.
Okay, 3, 3, 5 body. Okay. And are you gonna get him there? Oh. I am going to continue on the turns. I think he's in. I think you just dropped it in the hangar.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Liliana, it's your turn.
Blue, do you have any idea where we might be or anything? Are you okay to move?
Blue Wave says, "Yes, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I've been in this container for the last, 48 hours. So, he tells you that, and it would have been a similar experience that you had. The containers were moved, but unless you have like perfect sense or bump of direction, you're really not going to know. You were transported a long ways, so you really just don't know exactly where you are. And unless you have some power that lets you know. So he's not able to tell you. He is fine though.
I'll throw this out. Is it a clear night up in the sky? I assume it's night.
Yeah, it is nighttime.
She has a background in astronomy. She's just going to look to see if there's any idea if she can determine where she is.
Great call. Okay, you make the skill roll. Oh, now, if you don't, what is the skill that you have? Is it like 11 or 12 or less?
astronomy 12, I believe.
Yeah, that's good enough proficiency that you know you're in North America, eastern side of North America. If you want to roll to see exactly where you are, maybe. Yeah, you know you are in upstate New York. You know that. Maybe yeah, that's about the best you're going to get from looking at stars.
All right, we might be at upstate New York, but that's not where I was. Let's just see if we can get out of here. I heard a truck pull into the front. Maybe we can sneak around the back here.
Okay.
Stay out of their sight. And she'll try and keep him behind her. She doesn't know if he's tough or not. And going to move towards the back of the compound over here.
Okay. He is going to rip through this remaining gash of the door. Apparently, you broke the seal, right? And he's able to get himself out. He is enormous and strong.
All right.
But was dampened.
Less worried about him then.
Okay. So, where are you going to move yourself to?
Gonna move. I don't think she sees the guy over there on the left because the container's kind of in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But that was kind of the way she was looking at going.
Oh, back that way? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If she gets in action, she's going to throw an entangle on him. I assume that Jerry's not actually there.
It's the effect of his entangle, but he is in perpetual motion elsewhere. Yeah.
Oh, so he is already entangled.
Yes. That is him being. Yeah. Entangled.
And I just lost it again.
Darn. He is
yeah.
entangled.
Every time I try to turn it on, it's now going bye.
Sorry, Jerry.
Well.
So that agent is entangled. And there's just like whipping whirlwind of Jerry rocket all around him.
Yeah.
And she's just going to move past him.
Okay.
Let's see. She can easily make it to the corner. She's got 36 inches of flight.
Okay.
And she's keeping low to the ground.
So she's gonna fly. She's gonna fly right by the guy that's got other runes all over his body.
Oh, geez. I didn't even see him there. He was hiding behind the building.
Yeah.
Do I recognize him?
The guy Runeforce? I don't think you would recognize him now. He's tried to stay hidden. Most of these folks tried to stay hidden.
She's just going to hold her action for now, see what he does.
Okay. Right click for half phase hold action. Okay. All right. Runeforce actually gets the next turn. Runeforce is really dramatic. I don't know if you've seen that, but he believes in the kind of justice and the American way, and he will ask aloud, who are you, and what brings you here? And he's making his way. He's actually going to fly, and he basically hovers, kind of Magneto style. He's going to hover, and as he is going to hover, he's not approaching you, like to attack you or anything, but he moves past you, and as he's moving past you, he asks that, what brings you here? What are your intentions?
You brought here against my will. I am trying to get out of here. I just broke out blue wave from this other container, and we don't want to be here.
And he actually says, you know Blue Wave? Blue Wave is here?
It's right behind me.
And Runeforce will say, Blue Wave has been incommunicado with us for weeks. And he runs off. He doesn't run off. He flies off the last half of his phase. He flies toward Blue Wave. There's also banging on these other shipping crates too. Not just the one that was down, but all these shipping crates have people banging inside them.
More people to rescue.
That's where I'm going next.
Okay, Runeforce, once he gets up to Blue Wave, will make his introductions to Blue Wave. Blue Wave, are you okay? It's good to see you. You've been, it's been a long time. And they have this kind of short interchange where Blue Wave says, yes, I've been trapped, and I was trying to come after the others. He's been trying to find those people that Next Gen had experimented on. And in his efforts to find them, he also found that the North American police force was rounding them all up, and he just got mixed up in it. So that is the most conversation you're going to get out of a half phase or in the middle of a phase. Ghost, it's your turn.
Hey, Ghost is going to do a passing strike on Agent 3,
Poor guy.
also knocking him into the watchtower.
Okay.
Also pulling the strike, and she will end her movement high up around here. Oops,
Sorry.
I just dropped her through the. There we go.
Do you want her to be on top of this area? I'll lock her up.
Okay, that's fine. Because that's as far as she can make with her movement. She is high enough up that the guards in these other two watchtowers can see her.
Okay, let me see if I can bring
Her intention is to attract attention. Pursuant to that, after she does her passing strike, she will actually be flying through the watchtower to make a lot of noise.
Which so that when you just burst through the watchtower, you are a no for a flyby on the. But you have flown through it anyway. Okay.
Well, yeah, I was here. I fly to his to the rear, right, and then turn on a dime, knock him into this direction, and continue my flight path through the holes that are made. And if the holes are not big enough, she will make the holes to wind up here.
Cool. So will you roll your damage just to make sure you knock out that guy? I'm sure you will.
First, I'll see if I hit him.
Yeah. These foregone conclusions, yes.
Yeah, definitely. And total damage. So pulling the strike on him, but perhaps not pulling the strike on the building. Does 51 stun and a total of 7 body on him.
Yeah, so you knock him out, of course, and blast him back through the building. You obliterate the building, wood shatters, and you're kind of flying through it. And you are flying. This spot is where you end up.
Again, the whole point of the endeavor was to attract attention, so that they don't see Wild Thing climbing the tower.
Yeah, you are doing it. So he's knocked out. I'm just going to get these people off the table since they're knocked out. Okay, that is Ghost's turn. Liliana, you have, I think, a half phase left. If you wanted to do anything before we move on.
Well, as everyone seems to be gathering more towards here, safety in numbers, she's going to follow Runeforce back over to Blue Wave.
Okay.
And she's going to say, I don't know why you're here, but there's a bunch of people in these containers. We should probably get out of here.
Okay. Runeforce will say it's a long story, but he says if you are willing, trust my word. We mean what does he say? We don't mean harm. We definitely mean harm, but toward Destroyer and his cronies. So
anyone against Destroyer is a friend of mine.
Awesome. Okay, so that you've moved. That's the end of your last half. Wild Thing, segment number 4. You have an opportunity to leap the rest of the way up this thing if you'd like.
Yes, I would like. Thank you.
You're such a leaper.
I am a leaper.
Better a leaper than a leper.
Okay.
Or leaping leper.
That would be bad.
Lepers.
Unless of course it's a leper.
It's
leper
like leaving
con.
pieces, bits and pieces as they go.
I don't remember that from the 12 Days of Christmas.
I did. I just added it. I just added it. Okay, let me see if I can. That's a great shot here at the top of this tower. Well, thing. I've changed my camera angle. I know that's probably not smart, but I would definitely wanna. Gosh, that's so cool. I don't know if anybody can get the perspective that Wild Thing has up here, but it's really neato. I'm gonna get a photograph
Cool.
of it. So that was your leap. So leaping is your action. So you actually can't place it yet.
Okay.
Hold on a second. But I'm going to take a photograph of you up there because I think it's so cool. I'm gonna have to figure out what makes my mouse do crazy things like this. Okay, cool. All right, so Wild Thing has moved up, leapt up to the thing. Anybody's watching sees her just kind of like jumping, leaping. She's done the leap up. She has the fob that she's trying to place. And now the soldiers get to move. Let's see, I'm going to do some perception rolls to see if soldier number 1 and 2 noticed her. Wild Thing, will you make your stealth roll?
You got it.
Hopefully she'll be getting some pluses due to the distraction that Ghost has been making.
Yeah. It's really just to see just how badly they have to make their how well they have to make their perception rolls.
Okay.
It's on your skills, should be.
Any bonus? Yeah, any bonuses?
No, I just want to see your natural roll because the I'm
Okay.
going to take the perception modifiers to their roll. Your stealth hasn't been aided by his. It's their perception that's going to be hurt by what he's been doing. Ghost has been doing. Okay.
Okay.
So
That's weird. That should not. Okay, that's weird.
So you succeeded by 3, and then
Actually, my stealth should be 16 or less,
okay. So you
not
succeeded
13.
by 4, and then let's see. You get an additional 2 for all the distractions.
Yeah, 16 or less, not 13. I wonder why it says 13.
So that is a -5 on their perception. Let's just see if they are going to perceive you.
Says 15 on mine, Tara.
Yeah, maybe she just got it built wrong or something on the Jason.
I'm looking at my sheet. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I have to check the Jason.
Well, I'm saying that when the roll came up, it's saying target of 15. So
okay, so
Yeah, okay.
12 or less. They're gonna have to get a 2.
Yeah, but I added a +2 skill bonus that I have for that.
2, 3, 8, 7 or less. This is what they're going to have to get. Let us see. Did not get it. I'm going to do it on the second one. Did not get it. So Agent 2 and 3 would be the ones that would have a chance. There actually is an elite Agent Force down there. Let's see if he sees it.
Oh.
Oof. He made it, actually. Because that would be... What is 13 intelligence? That's a 12 or less. Yeah, he actually did. So this guy down here has been looking up, and he sees Wild Thing.
That's most unfortunate.
It is. He did make a
Yes.
really good perception roll, though. So
yeah,
okay, so
not good.
these guys over here, Agent Forces 1 and 2, are going to take some shots at Ghost. And they will have minus, what is their minuses? How far are they away? 30? Thank you for measuring that. I appreciate it. So that is 30. So that's a -4 And then they have skill rolls to hit. So they would hit a DCV of 8 or less. One of them would.
That's a hit.
Okay. And then the second one. No. So this guy, Elite Agent Force 1, is actually going to hit Ghost. The rarity of it. Okay. So it's going to hit you with its basic setting. That is 40 stun and 12 body.
Okay. She feels it.
And then I will get knockback out of that. So give me just a second. Oof. Instead of 4. So that is 8 times 6. You're going to be blown back a lot. But you're not going to hit anything.
She has 5 meters of knockback resistance.
And okay, so that would be minus. So really, you're just going to be blown back above this hanger. So it pushes you back, but not terribly. I'll digitally move you.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. There you go. Okay. So it hits you back, but you hit nothing. And that is Destroyer 2 miss. I mean, this Soldier 2 missed. Soldier 1 hit. Soldier 6. Oh yeah, the Soldier 6 is going to keep his run on. He's moving around. Soldier 7 is actually going to continue his course. 4 is knocked out. Wish I could remove him from battle somehow. Soldier 8.
I think there's on the left-hand side, I think there's an X that you can click to remove from battle.
Oh, I see it now. Abort next phase. I don't know. Okay, Soldier 3 is knocked out. Soldier 5. Where are you, 5? Did I just move him? It was 8. Oh, 5 is in his rocket tangle of doom. Can he shoot out of it, or is he going to have to break out of it? How does he get out of this entangle?
He can shoot out of it. It's not the strength only.
Okay.
It just slows him down.
Okay. So 12 body of damage. I think that's actually
It blows it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he get to act as well, or no? That is his action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
right.
if he had doubled it, he almost doubled it.
Yeah, because that's 8.
You beat it by 4.
Yeah. So he has blown out of the thing. He is no longer entangled. And that is the end of segment 4. We're on segment number 5, and Little Rocket gets to entangle him again.
Nope. Bad boy. Gonna
Thought?
shoot him with the lightning.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
He likes that one.
Okay.
Good grief. DCV of 18.
Dodge, dude. No.
Nope, he's not gonna. Okay, so he's gonna be hit. How badly is this gonna hurt him?
A lot, I hope.
43 and 12.
12.
So none of that body gets through. 43 minus 20.
Not as good as I would have liked, but
19. He is. Let me do health, which I appreciate. Okay, and he is now stunned. Do you want to do some knockback? Let's see if he goes into this crate. Shipping container. Okay, so that is 5. Okay, so he's not going to actually hit it. But he does fall down to the ground. Over here. Okay, he's down. Liliana, it's your turn.
Well, she's got 2 guys here that she doesn't know, what they plan on doing. She'd asked to see if we get people out of the crate. She's going to hold until they decide what they're going to do. She doesn't. Obviously, the guard here just kind of slumped by her, but she currently doesn't see any other guards.
Okay. So are you actually going to start busting in crates, or are you just waiting?
Nope, she's going to bust in the crates. So she's going to. She knows they're reinforced, and it might take a little longer, but that's what she needs to do.
Okay, so I'm going to just sync up Blue Wave with your actions. So he's going to kind of join alongside you and kind of rip into one of these crates if you're ripping in. And if that's something like, is that your focus, he's going to help you break into these 4 crates that are over here.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's gonna be her focus.
Okay, so if you go and you hit one, he's going to hit as well. And I would say each phase you all get, you're going to bust into one together, just coordinating attacks.
Yep, she's going to do it from here with her telekinesis.
Okay, and he jumps over. Let me see if he can actually jump over that far. Yeah, he's going to. So he's going to jump over and then bust into that first one. And it is going to... it's going to break a hole at the same time your telekinesis, you're ripping it open. He's punching into it. So that one's open, and you still more banging in the other 3. So being very heroic. Okay, Runeforce. Runeforce. Trying to think what Runeforce would do. You were in this first crate. Yeah, I think Runeforce would also help you all too. Runeforce is going to portal inside the shipping container over here on the top one. And then in his next turn, he's going to portal out. And he will say that I can get to the ones on the right side. Don't blow me up.
Focus on the left side.
Okay, cool. Ghost, it's your turn.
Okay. Ghost is now too far away to do a regular passing strike, but she's going to go to maximum combat velocity because she can basically make it there with a full move. She's going to do a flying grab on agent number 2A.
Okay.
She is, the flying grab does not innately do damage. She'll do a squeeze after she grabs him. And that she'll end her movement somewhere above the trees.
Okay. You want
So,
to make the maneuver roll?
Yep. Grab the DCV 6. I rolled lousy.
Let me see if I've got you.
May still get him though because he's an agent.
No, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Let's see if he actually... Yeah, you actually did get him because he's an agent.
Okay. So,
I don't want her to be upside down.
where's the squeeze damage? I will give him the squeeze for a 33 stun.
Okay.
And I am carrying him and hovering. Oh, you've already placed her? Good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah. So he's with me right now.
Mm-hmm. You've have 33 stun on which was the agent 2? No, yeah,
2A.
2. Yeah, it should be 2. Sorry. Okay, and you did 33 stun, which is 18, 12. You have stunned him.
Now, hopefully, agent number 1 has seen me grab his compatriot.
Yep,
and
he does.
that should serve adequately to hold his attention. I'm a bit concerned about this fellow down here, but I perhaps don't know about him actually.
Yeah, we don't necessarily know. Not in character.
Okay, so you have gotten this guy. I'm going to unlock him. I'm just going to have him down here for now. Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Oh, that guy should notice you doing that, considering he can notice everything else.
Yes, but he's definitely got his attention on you at the top of the tower, I would say. You're at the top of phase
Yeah.
6 little rocket goes.
Already. Whoa, wrong one. Okay. I see this guy coming around the corner. Agent 6. So I'm gonna zoom over there. Or yeah, 6. And fall to the ground. And and then I'm gonna try the repeating punch. So it's 3 attacks.
Okay.
First one hits a 14. Second one hits a 9.
Feel like
And the third would hit at 11.
you're getting them.
Already. First hit is 41 stun, 12 body.
That guy's not going to wake up till next week.
44 stun, 11 body.
Gosh.
And 32 9.
You thought you would go easy on that last hit. You were like, eh.
Yeah. Well, he's getting a little far away. And 6 for knockback.
So
So
12, 6. He's going to go back into the wall. So roll another 6 dice into the wall. That is a concrete reinforced wall. Oh, okay. So
25 seconds.
I'm not going to calculate for him just how badly knocked out he is, because he's not coming back today.
Negative stun is all I want.
It is much negative. Okay. Okay, you have knocked out that guy, but Elite Forces 7 is coming after you. Wild Thing, it's your turn. You're going to place this thing. The light is solid.
Yep.
It is not blinking anymore.
I'm going to place it.
Okay, to me it's a 0 phase. It's like you are standing there, you place it. Are you going to try to jump down now?
Actually, see, I can angle this well enough. I'm gonna do a death from above on number 9 without killing him.
Well, you're gonna
That's
try
from
anyway.
above, but
You
don't
did-
kill him.
You did just name it Death from Above.
Okay, I want to do a stun from above. An incapacitate from above.
Okay, it's a lot of, it's probably 40 meters of movement down. Yeah, and technically you won't hit him this turn because you can't get there in time.
Okay, Well, why don't I see about this then? I know since both him and one are in my area, let me make sure of that. Yes, they're within area. They should be able to hear me. Her body gets engulfed by the outline of a harbor seal. They're pretty loud. And I roar. The harbor seal reels back and roars.
A harbor seal.
Yes. I think
I
it's a
think the
harbor
elephant
seal.
seals are
No,
louder
bull
than.
seal. Excuse me,
Well,
bull
oh, okay.
seal. Yeah, I'm sorry, not harbor seal, bull seal.
Just totally confused.
You know what a seal
She's
is?
just doing her She's just using her
Yeah, I'm using my roar,
roar.
but like usual.
She just
Yeah,
has
you
a
know.
different body around it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Just a different animal.
Yes, a different animal. Correct. Close this. Open this. And presence attack. Where is it? There, no, that's the effect. Where's the attack? It is. This should reach both of them. From what?
Okay. What was your? Did you hit target to hit?
Oh. Well, they should be hit by the presence attack, but yeah, I do have to hit for the effects, right? Hold on.
And who are you actually trying to get? 9 and who else?
It's 1 and 9. Those are the only 2 in the area at the moment.
Yep. Okay. So you're just trying to make them scared and.
Yeah, I'll roll the effects after I see if I hit.
Okay, you hit. It's a cone, which is going to hit them. And it decreases over distance.
Okay.
Because of the way you've done it. So you're at the top of this tower.
Right. That's the flash effect.
Yeah, so again, these are explosion cone effects.
Are they?
Yeah.
Not area effect?
Yeah, they are area effect, but they're explosion.
Yeah.
And so you would have put them where would you actually? No, it's no range explosion. So from the further away it gets from you, the less it affects them.
The less effective. Yeah.
Yeah, so you are still pretty far away from them. I mean, I will say that they have kind of like a phase of a flash in their.
Okay, well, if putting the thing down was a 0 effect, I could drop down to the next level on
Okay,
here,
yeah,
right?
that'd be good because then
And
you
then
won't
and
have.
then do it.
Then you won't have.
Yeah.
Let me just bring you down. So you drop down.
She would actually, if she's going straight down, she would be able to make her full movement down as a half move because it's 1/2 distance down 2
Oh,
distance
because
up.
gravity helps.
Correct.
Okay, so
Gravity helps.
so let's say you're able to get them in your full range now.
Okay.
You jump down from the location, particularly Agent 1. You're able to just
Agent 1.
get him, but the other agent is going to be less affected for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Okay, so the presence attack was a fair attack.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the chart is. I don't have it. Okay, number 2. I think I rolled number 2.
I've already got
Yes,
it.
you did.
The flash. The flash.
I'm just looking. Why don't I see the characteristics? Primary, secondary. There you go. Presence. You exceeded it by 23. So yeah, they're both very afraid now. and this Agent 1, his comm set is messed up, but Agent 9, his comms are not messed up, just as far away as you are. But they're both
Okay.
freaking out scared.
And the third effect, and that's pretty much it.
Yep, okay. Which isn't going to do much for them this time, but still it's there.
Okay. And that's it.
Give me just a second. I am... Okay.
Yes, please let that be the first.
Okay. Liliana, you stayed where you were, right? You're still in that same spot?
Yes.
That's 32 meters away. Okay. All right. We are on segment 7. No one goes. We are on segment 8. Little Rocket goes first.
Okay. We'll just turn around and go after 7. Let's try something different. See if we can take him out in one punch. Going to do his punch storm. I think I hit him.
Yep. You have done so successfully.
Yeah. What is it with 12 body? Did I roll the wrong one? Wait a minute. Maybe I don't have it. Anyway.
'Much did you do?
47 stun, 12 body.
Oh, and you didn't do the
And
repeating attack?
no, it was just a single. It was supposed to be worth more.
Okay, let me see if you got him. Yeah, you have knocked him out. This is the other guy, right? Yeah. So
Yeah, for some reason, it should have been 17d6 and only 14 rolled, so I'm going to roll 3 more.
you've more knocked him out, and he bashes through the actually roll the knockback damage because you knock him into this arm of the. No, that actually is misplaced. You would knock into the wall.
Yeah, it was 7 to out of 15 body.
Yeah, he is knocked out, bashed into the wall. You're like a machine knocking these folks out. Okay. Little Rocket has taken out that corridor of agents. In this moment, from above the armored truck, there is a cry, a scream, blood curdling, not blood curdling, but it's deafening. Not even deafening, but it's loud. And he screams. The words screamed aloud are, "You foul heroes! You think you know what you're doing!" And he blasts.
Oh,
He blasts. What?
He's gonna fly over.
I did do some rice props.
Let me see if I can lock him proper. Sorry. Wish there was a better way to do flight in the game.
hmm.
Can't see my... Trying to get the guy and I can't for some reason. There he is. Okay. He blasts it, Liliana. Liliana, welcome to the group. you take a hit from Gigaton.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah. No.
Is he flying high
Yeah.
enough that Ghost can see him?
Intro by fire, right?
Yep.
No, he's flying. I don't think so. Actually, he's hidden behind the. Behind the panel thing. So.
Closet huts.
Okay.
Thank you. That's
So
the word.
that is a 20. He may not hit. He's hitting from far away. So let me do distance. 20. Oh, not 200, but 20. It's a -3 dice roll. He's got a +4 with the Gigablast.
I got the +4 with the Gigablast.
A DCV of 13.
Ouch.
He misses.
You've never met Liliana. She might have a DCV of 15-ish.
He sees her ripping open the containers, and Blue Wave as well, but Blue Wave is a little further up, so he's going to hit with a Gigabolt. 53 and 16. 53
ED
stun.
or ED?
This is ED.
Let's see. Oh, that takes her out.
Was she? Wow. 22. Oh yeah, it's 29. So she is knocked out to the ground, huh?
Sure.
Dang. Okay. So he comes forward, and I will say that was where I was planning him to come forward. It didn't target you whatsoever, so I apologize for that. But he
did target.
Well, Gigaton did. Yeah. So he blasts a blast at Liliana as she is ripping people out of the cases, and she is stunned and down on the ground. Wild Thing, you get a chance to go.
Ghost see the blast?
Yeah, it's pretty erupturous. It's pretty big.
Well, I know I saw that.
You hear it, but Ghost, you're well, I guess depending on how high up in the tree line you were. I think it's some obscure. I'm trying to get a good look so you can see, but
Yeah, I can basically barely see his head.
yeah. So I mean,
lining up head to head.
You know something's going on over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, free speech. Gigaton is here. He just attacked some female.
Gigaton. Okay.
Yeah, and he's on the news. His name's been in the papers. You've seen him all over the place. He's the one that did a lot of the executions of old leadership. Brutal, very much a reputation for brutal devastation.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I can take the gloves off.
Yep.
Oh, definitely. There's going to be a lot of off taking.
I just flew off.
Let's see. I'm ignoring these two guys. I've left them in the states that they're in. Khan is my target. Let's see. He actually does have that face covering, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to fly to my halfway point, which I believe is 30.
Before you speak again, I'm sorry to interrupt. It's our time. Are you all okay giving a little bit more time to the game?
Gigaton's here. Darn right.
Sorry about that. Liliana, are you
Well,
okay
I
giving us a bit more time?
Oh,
Yeah, I've extended on my calendar.
Cool.
Oh, just so, and normally this would not be me. I haven't slept
I've got a
since yesterday. So, if I pop out, I mean, you guys can continue. But if I pop out, it's because I'm like utterly exhausted.
Understood. I will put her square in the way of Gigaton. Good enough.
I don't like you. Just saying. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna go half my distance, which is 30, and I believe my has a 60 line. Yeah. No, 30. 30-foot area effect. So if you take me down to 30,
Oh, I remember now.
what's is he within my range?
What are you're doing a 30-foot?
Yeah, 30-meter
Oh, not an area of.
attack.
Okay, you're looking for. I will bring you down, and you can just land on the top of this.
Quonset hut.
Okay,
Okay. Is that roughly 30 at that point?
it's less than that.
Okay, cool.
It's 24, 20. Yeah, 24.
Okay. And he is my target.
Okay, so you just jumped and then want to attack. I don't think you can actually do that. Did you
Oh,
move
okay.
half? So you've basically jumped to get closer, but aren't going to be able to attack until next turn, unless you did half your. But I don't think you did.
Well, I can fly there.
How much flight?
There's 60, like I
Okay,
said.
so
So
you're
so
flying.
saying
Yeah,
half my flight would be 30.
got it. So you now have half an action to attack.
Yes. Okay. Of the form around that surrounds her is that of a bird of paradise. Wings flap. DC 8. DCV 8.
Okay,
Does that hit him?
let's see. Sorry.
It's an area of effect, so.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit him. Yep, it's gonna hit him.
Okay. Stop zooming out, damn it.
What are you hitting him with?
Wind blast.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get close enough to actually attack him with my claws, so I have to go with this.
Well, he is flying, so it might mess him up.
I'm trying to find the actual damage. So hard to see. Talent. Blinding. There. I think this is it.
Okay, 34 and 11 body. The body doesn't get through. Let's see if he has any. He does not have any knockback resistance. So roll your knockback resistance with one less die. So one die.
Okay. So it's 2 dice.
No, it wasn't already two, so it's one.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 1?
One die.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
7.
Yeah. Yeah. See. Okay. Oop. Nope. Turn that off. Oh well.
Okay, so 10. No, he's gonna roll back. He's gonna go back very far.
Remember that's double knockback on that.
Okay, so do 10 dice. It's funny. Your knockback actually does more damage. 10 dice as he blasts into this.
Dice.
Mhm. It's not a very good 10-die roll.
That was lousy. That was pretty
8
lousy.
and 4, and it actually doesn't break through. It dents the ceiling.
And yep, that is my action.
Okay, so you have gotten his attention. You fools! He screams. Wild Thing is turned on Liliana. Are you going to take a recovery?
Repeating yourself is futile. Do you have something to say before we destroy you?
He ignores you.
Yeah, well, he's going to continue to say, "You fools, you fools," like he's that song.
So you are taking a recovery, I assume, Liliana?
Yep, I was both stunned and knocked out, so I assume I have to spend this phase recovering from being stunned, but I'm still.
No.
Oh, okay.
Knocked out includes stun.
No, if you're
Yeah.
not, if you're knocked out, you do not have to take the stun recovery phase.
Okay,
so
well,
just-
that actually puts me up to the positive then.
Hey.
Hey,
And she just lays there still.
Woo!
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say
we'll-
it's your full
go ahead.
move.
Take another recovery.
Okay, Destroyer Soldier 2 goes, and he was stunned by the squeeze, so he's no longer stunned, he's recovering, and that's it. You can tell that he is, he's regained his consciousness. Elite Force 1 is afraid, but he's going to take a shot at Wild Thing. Let me make sure I can get there. It's at 20. I'm going to estimate because I know my angle is wrong. Yeah, well, that says 16. Okay. So, Destroyer Soldier 1. I will. I say I love this distance calculator. So he has 2 levels on it. Great. So it offsets the damage. 2 hit. AC DCV of 8 or less. Is it going to get you, Wild Thing?
I believe 8 does hit.
The soldier has shot you.
Yes. Yeah, that hits.
With a terrible shot.
My
Oh
goodness.
yeah. Yeah, I
Ouch.
soaked that.
I don't think I've seen it
That
that bad a roll on a 12d6 ever.
Yeah, so he's gonna do you're flying. So a 4 minus 6, so 2. You move back. You move forward some, but not enough to. Hold on a second.
Make a difference.
Yeah, and you're still flying.
He did better on his 1-die roll than he did on average.
So you're flying. He just made you closer to Destroyer, not Destroyer, to Gigaton.
That is not Destroyer.
No.
Yeah, no. Just Destroyer. It's like, all right, everybody leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
like
you
we
all
did
are.
last week.
You all are actually facing this guy. That's awesome. Destroyer Soldier 8. Did he was he waylaid by? I think he was. No. He's next to Gigaton, and he is going to run up closer, staying in cover. That one's out. That one's Soldier 5 was stunned, and he's going to recover from stun. Runeforce. Runeforce is going to portal halfway here between the two, and he is going to aid the team because he's a team player.
Team playing for the win.
Okay. The trying to think like what's his better thing. Yeah, he's going to add auras around everybody, so it's basically he can get to Why can't I? Okay, so he can get Liliana and Blue Wave, and then also anybody else that we've gotten out. So I think there's 2 other people that we've gotten out by that time. And he is protecting. So by his power, everybody in that vicinity, the good guys, Grantor can only, and he actually needs to target you all. +2 on that. Let's see if he actually gets you. If you're willing, I think that's a different force. He's basically going to put a buff on everybody, Liliana and Blue Wave. If you want it, I think it's different than if you don't.
Say yes.
I gotta go.
Okay, no worries. I'll have you continue going after Gigaton, though.
No, yeah, yes. That's a negatory.
So you don't go after Gigaton. What do you want to do?
Now,
You
well, as soon as we're ready to make book, and we're going to make book. We came here to do what we did. Um, do I hear any other heartbeats in these
Oh yeah, there's people in there.
containers?
Yeah, there's people in them, and there's there are agents in the hangars and everything.
In the hangars.
Hmm.
She's going to help Runeforce get these people out of here if we can.
Okay.
Most of her action at this point is just going to keep these guys away while we try and free these people in these containers. So, a lot of presence attacks and wind blasts just to blow them back, giving time to get them out of here.
So you're going to focus on getting the prisoners out, which is cool.
The
That's great.
prisoners out. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, guys.
Thanks for playing. Okay, so
I
while
see.
you are close, Runeforce will try to put additional protection on her. Liliana and Blue Wave, if you accept it, Runeforce will put the protection on you all as well. It's 14/14 PDED resistant protection.
It's very nice.
Certainly willing.
Okay, so he won't have to roll for that. He doesn't get it himself. Ghost gets to go.
Okay. Ghost drops the agent she's carrying into a tree. Hopefully the branches will be sufficient to arrest his fall enough such that he doesn't die.
Yeah, we're just going to take him out then because he's going to fall to the ground unconscious.
Yeah, and I'm having a hard time finding Ghost. There we are. Ghost, oops. Why did that not work? Trying to grab Ghost.
Yeah, I've got her locked. Give me just a second.
Okay, sorry. I'll let you move her. She's going maximum combat velocity. She's doing a full strength charge on Gigaton.
Okay.
She's not attempting to pull it.
Well, this is it. This is the moment. Where is she? Do I just not see her?
She's well hidden in the trees. I told you she's got a natural stealth.
It's real. It's real. Okay, so can you get to him in time? Do you have enough speed?
Yes, she's got a total of 70 inches of movement when she's doing maximum combat velocity.
Yeah, so you got him. Are you going to try to get back from him after it, or are you just going to be barrel into him?
She's going to barrel into. She doesn't have much in the way of flight control when she's doing this, so she's basically just following through the hole. Presuming she makes a hole.
Okay, well you make your target. Your
Okay.
to hit.
It's a DCV of 11. I expect that's probably it.
Hope so.
Okay, and rolling damage.
Yeah, you got him. 76.
76 stun, 22 body.
Okay. 76 stun, 22.
He was flying.
He was.
Okay, so knockback is I rolled a 1, so that's 21 inches of knockback.
Yeah, so he is going to break through this this building. And the building isn't going to give way much even the second time through. So you are going to go back with him, or are you stopping there?
I'll endeavor to stop if I've got enough control to do so.
Yeah. So he's going to blast through, and he's going to end up being on the other side. Let me get a move. But so basically, the building, the hangar, has just been decimated.
Okay. Do I get to roll the knockback damage from him
Yeah.
hitting the container?
Yeah, so you're going to hit it twice, but it's going to be less most the first time because it's like, I wouldn't even say it's 5 dice on the one side, and then the other side left over is probably another 10. So I don't think it's gonna really hurt him because
Okay.
it's like
Oh,
a
that's fine.
reinforced
That's fine.
aluminum. You know what I mean? It's not like,
We'll just ignore it. That's fine.
yeah. I don't mean to not get damage to him. I'm just your
No,
first.
no, it's just because, if she gets to roll an extra 21 dice, that's it, fight over.
Yeah. Okay. So that is you heard some crunching, like, and then that's 76. That's 56. That's 33. Sorry for the math. 33. 33. That's 26, not 226. Okay. You still hear him screaming, and he says that I will remember your face for the moment when I execute you. He speaks that back to you as he flies backward.
If he's got a radio on, something squelches.
He doesn't realize it. Trying to think. I'm trying to think. Does he have a radio on?
Have a face though, right?
Yeah, he does have a
I'm going to
communicator.
say, remember her face? Well, hey, that's better than anybody else.
I'll remember the absence of your face. He does have a wrist communicator, so I guess you would hear that. Okay, that was. He took it though. He took 76.
That's impressive.
Okay, so that is
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
the segment 9. Little Rocket starts.
If he takes a recovery, he stops moving. He's gonna turn around and come back over this way, and as he's coming, he says, "Which one still has somebody in it?"
The one's on the right, Runeforce portal one out, but the one on the bottom right.
Okay.
And I think the
So,
one on the bottom left too. We basically took the top left and the top right ones.
well, unfortunate. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try this. I'm probably gonna hurt myself bad. I'm going to do battering ram move by on the bottom side of the thing, trying to open it.
Okay.
And okay, hit an 11.
Okay, you're gonna hit it.
And
You take half of this, right?
it's a move by.
So a quarter. It's not all of it, but it's some of it, I think.
No. Yeah.
The
The move by is. I'm trying to remember. Go ahead.
So you rip a gash in it. It's small. You can see that there's a person in it. They are glowing.
Okay.
That's a lady.
Okay. All right. I gotta
That is
figure out how
the
much
end of
damage I
segment
take.
number 9. Segment number 10, Gigaton goes. And he will take a recovery, because that's what he does. Yeah, that feels right. Wild Thing is helping with the recovery or the getting the other people out. She will use her claws because that's her most effective attack. So that's what she's doing. Using the claws. Well, she jumps over there. She'll get to move her claws. Liliana's turn.
Kind of stand up and look to see what hit her.
She sees the big gaping hole in the side of this hangar. You know, it's kind of just not there anymore. Down at this end.
See the agent on the other side of the container?
No, I don't.
Agent 8.
I don't. Yeah, kind of. You probably see his rifle.
She's gonna right over there, and she's gonna hand out Ego Blast like it's candy at Halloween.
You get full-size ego blasts. That's awesome.
Well, surprisingly, Rocket didn't take any damage.
Really? Oh, because of his armor.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because he only takes a third with move by its third damage.
Mm-hmm.
So the 49, a third of 49 is like 16. So, and his PD is 17.
Okay.
Mental combat value of 9 is hit.
So you got him.
And you see this purple glow emanate from her, radiate across the ground, and envelop him as he now remembers all the bad things he's done in his life.
That's awesome. And that was 19 damage,
Yes.
right? Only stun.
Straight to stun.
19.
It's like unlikely he's got any defense.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to get to. What is he? Doesn't have any.
It's a
And
really horrible roll, too.
It's
Yeah.
very unusual for an agent to have that kind of defense.
19. So it does stun him, but he's not knocked out. He's just kind of reeling from the terrible feeling he has inside. So he is stunned. He regrets his life decisions. Runeforce goes. Runeforce is... Can he still... I think Runeforce can get you all... Oh, and Rocket's close by too, huh? For Rocket is too far. Sorry, Rocket. Could have been cool. Yeah, 8-meter radius. So Runeforce is these auras come about from him. Actually, I think I have one. Give me just a second, because it's cool. Where are my effects? Field effect. Is this right? Yeah. So this aura is coming out from him and is bolstering everybody around him with an additional 4 dice of stun.
Like a recovery.
Yeah, it's an aid.
8.
So I think it just kind of offsets. Why can't I see it? I'm just going to dice roll 4 dice because I can't. Okay, so 13 points, 13 additional stun, both for Blue Wave and Liliana. He can target who he chooses, who he is not helping this elite force. Okay, so 13 additional stun. And that is the end of Runeforce's turn. Ghost goes.
Ghost right now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait a minute. There's a hole. She can see you straight through that hole, right?
She can see straight through it.
Great. She's going to move straight through that hole.
Oh, do you take the damage? Because you're doing move throughs. You should take half of that, right?
No, these are martial attacks. They don't. This is not a standard move through.
So she takes 0 damage from these attacks.
Correct. The martial charge does not take. You do not inflict self damage with a martial charge.
It's interesting when Ghost took the martial arts lessons.
She needs to teach all of us this.
She's got about 20 points in martial arts. She's no slouch in that regard.
No, who's her sensei though? I mean, that's interesting. I'm kidding. I think it's
Her knowledge is divinely inherited, shall we say? So yeah, she has enough movement to like enough range to accelerate to maximum combat velocity. She's going to do it again.
okay.
She's going to attempt to stop shortly after this point, so she'll probably end up, above and just around this fence area. So she's attempting to hit. She hits a DCV of 8, which may be a miss on this guy.
Let's see. Nope. It's a hit.
Yay! 68 stun, 18 body.
Okay. And he will blow backward. Reroll your one die. Okay, so he flies backward again. You'll
Yeah.
away across the thing. 68, 20. That's 48, 24. Okay. Gigaton. Gigaton, as you come close to him face to face, even says, I will remember your no face. You don't even have a face. 22. He's obviously taken waylay after waylay after waylay, and he's cursing you. And he says, your time will come. Your time will come. If I can move him back, he needs to move quite a lot.
His risk communicator squelches again.
So do you even hear him, what he's saying?
Yes, I can hear it. It's just, I can't speak. I can transmit through radio, but it takes me it would take me a few combat rounds to isolate the reception frequency that his risk communicator would transmit on.
Okay.
So when it's squelching, that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to find the frequency. If he's still around in a turn or so, at that point, she might be able to hurl obscenities at him.
Yeah, because he sure is giving them to you. I'm going to take a photo of that because I think it's cool. Cool. Okay. So you're going toe to toe with him. He's just not. He's taken a lot of it. If he ever gets an attack on you, we'll see. Okay, so that's segment 10. Little Rocket goes.
Can you help get yourself out? Let's go. We need to leave.
Yeah, the lady that's in there, aims her blast at it, and is able to, blast it halfway more. Maybe she can crawl out in the next turn. But you get a turn if you want to try to rip it open a little bit more.
Yeah, with a puny 15 strength, like I'm gonna do a whole lot of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, I could beat on it, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that. And just kind of punch it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That punch
So
storm. The punch storm did.
15, 16, 17, 18 body.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it. I mean, it's ripped open big enough where she can just walk out the next turn. Okay. And of course, oh no, you don't take any of that because it was an attack, not a move. So it's funny.
Yeah.
A move through, you take it, and a punch. No. Okay. That is the turn. Segment 12 is coming up now. Little rocket, top of the segment. You get to go. Again.
Yeah, well, hey, that's why I'm a speedster. He'll run over this way and probably, yeah, okay, he's going to see enough. And, yeah, because that's just that right at a half move. And, I'll take his gun away from him.
Oh, the guy that's stunned over here. This Elite Forces 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. No, I think DCV is 16. And we'll just be nice and just do the 60 dice strength. So,
yeah,
the 60 strength to jerk it out of his hand.
Yeah, he does not have a weapon. He was stunned as well, so I mean, he is
Yeah.
He is now weaponless. Okay.
And even though he's stunned, he's going to go, I'd run away if I was you.
Okay. The in that moment, let's see if I can actually. I don't know if they will bring in portals appear around.
Destroids, 4 of them.
4 of them appear.
We are leaving, folks.
And at that same time, Gigaton is gonna blast at you.
All the more reason to leave.
Okay. What are the pushing rules? I can't remember because he will.
Which rules?
Pushing.
Ego roll, and you can push by 10.
10 points, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 10 points, 10 actual points.
He is furious.
Though it is subject to a great deal of GM interpretation. A lot of GMs don't allow pushing at all, period.
But he fails his push. He's furious with you, but he doesn't consider that he has to. He doesn't necessarily consider you his equal yet, and so he is going to hit you with his normal blast.
Give us time. We will teach him the error of his ways.
Yeah, we're not cocky or anything, are we?
Okay, he is going to put, though, his skill levels into damage. And is it 1 for 1, or is it does it take 2 for 1? I can't remember right now. Every skill level is a damage class, or is it 2
No, it's
skill
2 skill levels
2
for damage class.
damage classes. That's what I thought. Okay, so he can do that. Okay, so he is going to try to hit you. Let me make sure he's got. Trying to give you the fair distance modifiers. $12.5, so that's 13 distance. So it's still 2.
Actually, I see him winding up. I'm going to abort to a flying dodge.
Okay.
There goes my segment 12.
Now that gives you how much
plus
DC?
5, plus 4.
Okay.
But I can also move where
The range
I'm
penalty.
in the shot. I'm not. I, in theory, could move around, but I'm not. You still got the shot, but I'm at a much greater distance. Plus the plus 4 DCV.
39. Not 309. That's minus 5. Well, he probably will miss now. Dice rolls to hit. Wow. He just rolled a natural 18.
18.
Oh my goodness!
Well, I'm
What a waste
sorry.
of a good dodge.
Sorry you wasted that dodge. But he is going to just blow up even the little gas tanks are going to explode. These that are right here. And so
Okay.
there's just explosion, and it's terrible. He was going for you and you moved, and so um, he was like aiming his blast, but
Hmm.
let me see if I can actually put fire on him. Can I? Yeah, that's cool. I just wish that the
At that point, Ghost will squawk over the comms. Um, 4 destroyers just appeared. Destroyers. Destroids.
4 destroyers. That's awesome.
Yeah.
4 destroyers. Yep, we go.
Okay, so Gigaton has gone. Wild Thing is still helping people get out. Liliana has not heard all this actually because is not on comms, but you definitely would have heard the explosion behind the canister. So Liliana, there's and the big, the explosion behind the shipping container. You would have heard all that, but not that destroids appeared. You wouldn't have heard that.
Well, the little guy's going to take out the elite agent. She'll return to getting people out of the containers. But she'll ask, I'm sorry, the Runeforce, I'm going to put up a wall. Do you want to be inside or outside?
He will. He can. He says, "Place it where you will. I will. I'll move." He can portal away from it, unless you can't. Unless it traps him.
She's going to put up her force wall as a bubble, or I'm sorry, barrier now, around the area. And she'll continue. She can use her TK from in there, and that adds 13 PD and 9 ED to anyone inside.
Very nice.
So she doesn't want to take another hit again.
Don't blame her.
Mm-hmm. So, you all are getting people out. I assume the bubble didn't preclude you from getting that last bottom left canister out. It looks like it's still, you're able to get to it. So you and Blue Wave will rip into that last bottom left shipping crate eventually. The team is leaving, right?
Yep. Yep.
And
Yeah.
everybody is being escaped from the canisters. Runeforce will offer to have the longer conversation with Liliana if she's willing. There's much to explain, but we are a resistance against the forces of Dr. Destroyer, if you will. Please join us in our, one of our secret locations, and we can explain more. And he offers to portal her out to where
What
to
about all these people?
the people in the crates. They've gotten out, and he can portal them as well. And he also suggests that the rest of the team, like Ghost and Little Rocket and Wild Thing, they're all very fast and can carry one or two. So, and honestly, if she wants to carry some too, I mean, I think he obviously wants to save them as well, but can carry 4 others.
Yep.
She can. She'll tell Runeforce, I can fly. I can carry a bunch of people, but if we're portaling out, I don't know how many I can bring.
Yeah, and he says that the portal location is 1,000 miles away, and so it would probably best if she joined with him in the portal and 2 others.
Yeah,
and
that
then
might take me a minute or two to get there by flight.
yeah. So he will do that as you all are leaving the scene.
Rocket can carry one other person. They
Or
decide.
Go on.
Ghost, you can probably carry 3 or 4.
I can carry 2, one in each arm, and I can carry any others that can hold on to my legs.
As you all are leaving the scene, you see a group of individuals portal in and start fighting. And you all are leaving and you're making your distance out, but you see these individuals blasting and destroying everything, and blasting the hangar and going after destroids. They are going toe to toe and going after it.
Geez, suddenly I'm regretting leaving.
Say again.
I'm regretting leaving now. These are clearly allies of some sort. And if they're not now, they should be.
They are fighting and fighting and fighting. And I think that's where we end the scene today. If you all want to pick it back up in our next resistance with them involved, we can. But no introduction of who they are. But they are just waylaying it. And they're not taking any consideration of property damage. They're just destroying everything. Okay, thanks for playing, everybody. I hope you all had fun.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm sorry Liliana took a first tough hit, but also was definitely heroic in the end, saving folks and getting out and making the introductions. Hope you did have a bit of fun, Joe, playing with us.
I seem to have a problem with getting knocked out in my first adventure with a hero.
Oh, is that typical? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to stop the recording, and thanks everybody for watching.